That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Tebow. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And another broken tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Cardinals! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Takes the handoff. It's locked. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Breaks him in the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Brown.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Barkley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Tagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Louisville 21.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do.
Gonna take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense coming out ready to attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. They go to the wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got over the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Makes the catch on the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the big fullback. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the NBA.
Touchdown, Cardinals! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.